Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to West of Loathing. Now we're going into this new area here that I don't entirely know, and someone by the name of Norton with his antivirus done steal all of our goodies. Now I know there's more stuff to do in that middle section and we're gonna get to that very soon if there is cool stuff to do. You're ambushed by a cow who's hiding behind a billboard, a big billboard, big cow. As a reference, oh my god, my eyes. Gary, you need a lot more powder inside of you. Well, Gary ain't gonna do me no good until he gets buffed up. Maybe I should have chosen a different idiom. I can see now how that might have been confusing. I had no idea what you were talking about from the get-go, so I have no idea. Putrid cow bile? Why would I drink that? This is a little vial of rancid cow bile that you kept for some reason. Yeah, you got that right. I have no idea why. But we're going over to the last custard stand. Sir, I can't see a goddamn thing. Well, howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Care to try some? Tell me about your custard stand, Man Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. But it's the last one? What, like the last one before you get to Frisco, or last one in the whole territory? Heck, the last one in the whole world, so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, because the first was also mine. It was farther up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps, stand and all. Give me them sweet custards! Ah, why do I want these sweet custards? Nope, I'm not gonna blow my money on those sweet custards, because I've got to find something. Isn't there's an old medicine show over here, maybe they know something, but there's also, oh no, I can't get back to that town for the doctor. They'd probably be able to help me. Mistoglyphs, my fifth is the fifth of a burning eye closing. Okay, thank you very much for that, I don't know what that means. Hello, what are you doing? Gary. Oh no, Garying is hearing a sneeze saying antivirus. This is terrible. For real, everything looks really weird and it's making me dizzy. Goblin doctors are using honey to curing a lot of bad sickness. Maybe needing a honey of power. Where would we find that? Oh, Roy Bean special honey jelly bean having. Well, that's one hell of a coincidence, but it's worth a shot. Best get going. Okay, I don't need to be here. Roy Bean over in Roy Bean's house has a cure to this goddamn ailment. Cure my antivirus. My eyes are hurting me. And everybody at home, obviously. Howdy, Muffler. Gary, you just said this! Gary! Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Oh, Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Oh, well normally it does, yeah, but I guess seeing as how you helped me out with them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat? Really? Yeah, I reckon. Better buy in a hurry before I change my mind. Okay, I'll buy it. You hand over the meat. You almost feel bad because of the depths of the discount. But I'm gonna eat this instantaneously because I can't stand this. Blech. You eat the jelly bean and your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is really amazing when you get medicine in the form of jelly beans, which is awfully wonderful, I think. Anyway, where are we going now? I guess we gotta go back to Frisco and then wander around to the desolate, lonesome coast. Fort Unnecessary. Alright, I'll go to Fort Unnecessary. I don't know why Fort Unnecessary is there, or why it's unnecessary in the first place, but we'll see. Hello, sad-looking fort. It's kinda in disrepair, yeah. The soldiers here must not be very good at their jobs, instructing soldiers to cheering up a fort. Okay, alright, well, alright then. See you around. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and left them out in the rain. A harried-looking woman in a military outfit darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't believe I can't be having any more misfits in this jerkwad. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help out this sort of crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back and march double time. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come on in. I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. My name's Mumpler Thumperdink. What's the problem, Cap? Problems. Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of my way. I have to get up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunction so they can get the muster out of here and leave me in peace. Can you give me some details? Whoa, boy. You'll need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, you got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef on hash on toast, a guy who can't load and fire a cannon without blowing up someone or maybe shooting it backwards, a guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, just keep putting the icing on the cake. We have an infinite goblins living in the storage shed. Wow! Okay, I begin to see the scope of your complaint. How? You are not just whistling Dixie. So what have you been get to do, Senir? You hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do you not ask? Okay, well then, I'll just take a look around. This guy squints real hard as you approach. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette doesn't seem familiar. Nope, I'm passing through. What do you do here? I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses without them. I can't see a dang thing. Try to get you a new pair. I'd be much obliged. I hear there's a jeweler not too far from here. He probably could grind me a pair of lenses. Just tell him to make them thick as the Dickens. I don't want to know why it's thick as the Dickens. A Dickens or the Dickens. No matter what, I don't like it. Okay, but I'll do that eventually. You got a spittoon in here? Damn it. It's too much to ask for. I got a Medal of Adequacy. This medal was awarded to General Francois, what's his name, for his wholly undistinguished service. Goes on your lapel. That's damn good. For being wholly undistinguished, that is a damn good Medal of Adequacy. Hey, when you tell your friends about Markiplier, you tell them that, boy, that Let's Player's adequate. Whatever he done do is pretty much good enough for anything that I would want in my viewing pleasure. Whatever. Okay. Howdy. What's wrong? Oh, gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the general's personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Well, everything was great at first. I'm pretty good at scheduling and I can write shorthand and I'm an A+ boot polisher. But then the general went and decided he'd look more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the time for him. No good? No. I could do a sheepshank and a bow line and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. The general sent me out here with a bunch of brackets on and said not to come back till I did. Alright, I'll help you out. Listen, grab the two ends like this. You want it a little shorter? You grab the other end, you tie it right around lasso, put it around your torso like that, snap it up the zigzag side. Put the straighter up bit down over and bend over and kiss your ass goodbye and then fold it under there and then pull them tight. Got it? Two of you go back and forth a few times until he gets right without poking himself in the eye. I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait, I'll show the general. All right, see ya, I guess. You shoot yourself a wink. Hey, stranger, how you doing over there? You looking pretty good. It would be cruel to loot these people's supplies. Good thing I'm cruel. Howdy, Private. Cooker. Oh, how appropriate. Well, it would be if I knew how to cook. Like, even a little bit. Seems to be the trouble. We've only got 2 ingredients here. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef hash and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. What if you thought as the toast? What if you thought of the toast as your elbow? He nods, seeming to understand where you're going with it. And think of the corned beef as your head. So I should put the corned beef hash under, no, next to, sorry, I don't get it. Can we try again? Think of the toast as your elbow and corned beef as a hole in the ground. A shoe, corned beef as a corncob pipe. God damn it. Okay, think of the toast as a road map and corned beef as shinola. Okay, all right, you're not getting this? Okay, think of the toast as your elbow again. And the corned beef's a corncob pipe. You put it on your elbow, licky spitting, and you got it. Make sense? No, okay, all right. Think of the toast as shingle, and you put your head in the shingle with the corned beef. You ain't no eat corned beef with no head on your shingle bowl. You ain't gotta get that. No, I didn't put that right. Think of a shingle on your head. Think of it as a road map leading you to Shinola. How about you take your shoe and you put it on your head? Nope, okay, all right. Well, how about you take your elbow and you take it all the way to Shinola? Oh, a shoe at Shinola? What's Shinola? Why does a shoe no make Shinola? I don't even know what Shinola is or where it is or what it is or why it is. All right, whatever, all in a day's work, I guess. Okay, well, got that done, I suppose. Good, for me. Hi. Oh, hello. This horse has 4 left legs. Sure it does. Howdy. They call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why you seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They're bent so far out I can hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like a dickens. Can you tell me how big is a dickens? I'm not asking a personal question, I need to know. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse. Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out atween them. Huh? I think I could ride a mule, though. What with them being a tad lower to the ground? I'm gonna bend your legs back. Excuse me, I got some strong squeezers here. Just bite down on something, don't scream. Oh, you don't need a mule, this is fixable. Hold still. Well, okay, with some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Ow! Great jumping Jiminy, man! Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the nearby horse and rides out of camp. Hooray! I don't know why that was so funny. Hey, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer. They're all gonna have the same voice. But I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode. Except not the way they're supposed to explode. Or else they don't explode at all. Huh. The only time I ever got one to fire right, the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off. And he was standing behind me. I still can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to this loser squad and said I can't report back for a proper duty until I figure out how to load a cannon right. Give them the book. I remember I got cannon loading for idiots earlier. Here, maybe this will help. Oh, well, let's see. He flips through the pages which have big numbered diagrams. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in. Well, that certainly sounds easier. They did not have the same voice. All right, he carefully follows along the directions in the book and successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Wow, great. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignments right away. Cool, good luck, guy. Congratulations. Good job. A sign in front says important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door and crack it, take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins to the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. Wow, geez. Huh? What? Let Gary seeing. Gary takes a peek and reels back in shock, slamming the door. Ah, gross! Awful! A goblin popping in there! Maybe two! Is that what happened? All those spores and nowhere to going. Oh, growing into new goblins and they just smooshing all up. Ugh. Probably better not mess with that shed, it might explode. Well, that is something I am not gonna deal with. Howdy, Cap. Howdy, Fumperdink. You're doing a great job out there. Looks like only one hapless goofball left to fix. Oh yeah, the glasses guy. Okay, alright, I'm gonna find that jeweler's cabin over there. No one's gonna get in my way on the way there. That is damn right. El Vibrato. Oh, I don't have a battery. Jewelry shop inside. That seems untrustworthy. Oh, Gary is hearing about this. A goblin jewelry making. You really? Yes, a famous goblin artisan. Now I'm intrigued. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, a customer. Why, hello! Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Howdy, are you Master Gerald? Oh no, Master Gerald was back there at his workbench. I'm just his assistant and translator, a goblin jewelsmith. You betting your britches, sonny. Oh, you betting your britches, sonny, and not forgetting it. He says, that's right, the finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring him in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for you for a fee. Good thing I didn't sell my stinkstone! Oh, good thing I just took my pants off. Good thing I didn't do that! No trash rocks. I need a pair of eyeglasses. Huh. Having some old soda bottles for grinding down, should working fine. He says yes, we have some glass of the finest optical qualities. Maybe later. Hang on. Ooh. Master Gerald takes a look at the rocks you have with you. My effluvious emerald! Ooh, sets it in a fine ring for you. Bah, all of trash and garbage being. The ring that this is the most similar to is the ring around the waterline of a filthy toilet. Hilarious. And I paid 500 meat to get this ring. Great. Thanks anyway, though. Alright, how about you do the glasses thing? Sure. Clerk invites you to the back to have a seat in their living area while Master Gerald works to cutting and grinding some glass into lenses and setting them into wireframes. You flip through a Goblin magazine while you wait. The lead article seems to be about social interaction with humans and the value of occasionally pretending to be dumber than you actually are. Okay, close enough for government working. Master Gerald has completed your spectacles with the utmost degree of craftsmanship. Very thick spectacles. Here you are. Well, that cost me 500 goddamn meats. Your eyebrows are getting kind of wild. Pluck 'em. That's better. This must be the assistant's toilet. It doesn't have any rough, rusty scrap metal bolted on to be a goblin toilet. Yay! Alright. Goblin bed, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. They're a dining table, but they left out a stack of magazines for customers to look at while they're waiting. They're all in Goblin, though. Most of them are Goblin, celebrity gossip, and crossword puzzles have already been filled in. Okay, alright, see ya, bye! Bye. Okay, we got what we needed. All right, so we can go back to Fort Unnecessary now, and hopefully this is unnecessary adventure. Ooh. Belcher quickly flaps short. Whoa, okay, all right. Bang! Oh. Get him, Gary! Gary, that's not getting him. You're about to be smooshed. Yep, you got smooshed, Gary. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for that to happen, but it happened nonetheless. Alright, back to Fort Unnecessary. What do we got going on over here? Hello, I've got some very thick spectacles. He takes the glasses and puts them on and looks around. Well, I'll be. Never realized what a dump this place is. He climbs up top of the watchtower and peers over the countryside. They work! I can see a dang thing! Hooray! Great. Cool. Alright, I did it. Great job. Everyone's dealt with and out of here. And that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too! If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Frisbees or clipboard, snaps you a salute and marches out of the fort. Oh! Well, looky me! Looky me and how goody I am. Aha! Abandoned mine, you say? I'll check it out. Whoa. Alrighty then, well this seems interesting. Anything over here? There's a shiny thing in here! Ooh, strange silvery crystal. Silver colored, not silver colored in the sense that it's made of. I can take that to the jeweler, probably. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but Hello? Can you loosen them up? Can you align it with a wrench? Can I ride it down to this abandoned mine that's probably gonna get me killed? Probably. I mean, if I just had to venture a guess onto everything killing me out here, it's probably gonna give me a kill. It's gonna kill me. The substance cures poisoning by making you vomit, but luckily medical science has confirmed that vomiting is a cure to basically every type of poisoning. Great, gross. Blood building tonic. This patent medicine promises to increase the volume and viscosity of your blood. Great. The switch has long since rusted away to uselessness. Okay. So we got a lot of useless bullshit here. Alright. Well. Whoa, what's up with these weird rocks? Bang. Oh, I got teleported. Okay, Nakusta Pachalapu facility. Okay. Oh, punch cards. Cool. I need those. All right, cylinder. Okay. Well, I don't have a keystone, but you know, close. All right then. So there's got to be something in these caverns, right? Hello? No, nothing over there. Is it a meat vein? Hell yeah, it is. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. Well, that's probably bad. Mining gear, dynamite, all the goody stuff. Okay, well, this looks bad. Ooh, cultist camp? Good for me. Let's see. The note says, Dear Jeff, got called up north to the deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. Alright, then. Sarsaparilla. Got an item of sarsaparilla. Alright, well, okay. There's some point to this? Long since rusted away to uselessness, not that it was all that useful before giving the track layout. Alright. Hello. Oh! Hi, snakes! How you doing? Okay, alright, I'll fight you! I got the jump. Ooh, you guys look tough. Bang! Well, didn't think about that one. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Bang! Okay, good. Alright, got some good skins off of them, but what were they hiding? Meat! Meat! So much meat. Oh my god, so much meat. Was that all the thing that was in this mine? Was that it? Oh, goof me. Goof me hard. You ride past a woman who's running along the desert trail on foot, although I'd say running, it's a slow run with an odd loping gait. She's dressed oddly too, no hat, just a thin strip of fabric tied across her forehead, light clothing and strange soft-looking boots that barely even come up to her ankles. Everything alright? Are you running away from something? Something pretty slow, like maybe a desert tortoise? No, I'm jogging. What? Jogging! I invented it, it's like slow running. Well, where I'm from, we just walk. It's better exercise if you go faster. Not fast enough to actually get away from anything, though. But full-out running wears you out. That isn't as healthy. It's healthier than being eaten by a bear. Look, I'm not being chased by a bear. I've never been chased by a bear. Yes, it's obvious. You're alive and not mangled lumps. It's about physical fitness. Bears aren't an issue. Okay, you're right. Thank you. There aren't many bears out here in the desert. Pack coyotes, though, you'd be in real trouble. This is a very frustrating conversation. They tear you to shreds even without those goofy-looking shoes. Yeah, I designed these myself. Not goofy. They're pretty goofy. I mean, what good are they if you can't even run properly in them? But they don't prevent. They certainly aren't gonna protect your ankles from coyote bites. They'll be perfectly good for kicking your ass. Gosh, all this exercise has made you kind of belligerent. Get down off that horse. How about we see if you can catch me? You ride away, the jogger runs after you for a bit, yelling, but as predicted, she can't catch you. Gotta be the shoes. Yep. Alright. Good encounter. Well, hello there. You gotta get that train back. This is embarrassing. Smee points to that set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad track. Norton's taking the train. Oh, I see what I need to do. Follow the tracks. You jump on Timpler's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand up on Timpler's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Gary decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. Woo! Oh! Alright then. Hello! Oh. You're feeling neither fair nor square. Take the train back by force. I'll be back! Excuse me. Labeled hand fruit. Pickled pig knuckles. I'm not even gonna try that. Someone carefully stack these with this end up arrows all pointing in different directions. Alright, good for me. This barrel is labeled pickled crackers. Alright, barrel is labeled nubs. Alright. Ooh. Oh, but can I get safe cracking? Ooh, can I get it? I got a lot of XP. Bam! Just enough! Oh, cargo car key. Okay, it's the key to the car of the train. Should have said key instead of keys. Okay, I get it. Ooh, it's the door to the next car. It's locked with an unpickable plot brand lock. I'll unlock it. You hear Norton scurrying forward on the roof. Okay. Whoa. Hi. Hello. Who are you? Why are you here? These guys look angry and confused. Well, a second. I'll be right back. Hello? Well, alright then. Oh. Well then. Oh. These guys are so preoccupied with the door to the rear of the car, they don't notice you prowling around behind them. The one in the back has a shiny key attached to his belt. It must be the key to the dining car because it has dining car stamped into it with big letters big enough to read from here. I got a lot of moxie, I'm gonna grab them. Oh, boink. Burglar has become the burglee. Okay, unlock. Whee! Okay. Ooh, nice flowers. It's got one of those fancy silver dome things. Investigate. Huh. You never wanted anything more in your life than to lift up this dome and see what's under it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. I'm gonna do it. Voila! Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? Are they clowns? They might be clowns. Seems like something clowns would do. It's welded shut over there. What's going on up here? Hey, what's going on? There's Norton. Wait, what? You've got a clear shot at him from here if you want to throw that pie at him. Yeah, alright. Hiya! Whoosh! Curse! Oh, I love it. Whoa, wait, no thank you. Alright, why is the guy hanging on the top of a moving train with a knife? I don't know, but I'm not gonna find out. Oh, what do we got here? Maybe you better read the note on the wall first. I'm trying to. Ah, there we go. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everybody in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering crazy. Okay, alright then. So, One of the sleeping compartments must belong to the murderer. Maybe it's the first one? You open the door. Sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Oh, hello, sir. Is something wrong? Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. You mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably should have said, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, then you should lock the door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me. The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir. I'm in my passenger compartment. All right, good. That'll be all. Thank you. Also, what's this? Huh. Well, there's nothing. Without knowing which piece of luggage. Oh, I gotcha. Hello? Excusez-moi. Is there somewhere I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murderer on the loose, and I'm checking the passenger compartments.
Sacre bleu! This is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to prefer to you the use of my little gray cells.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what language you're speaking. And it's not a very good convincing accent, that's to be sure. Let me ask you just one question.
Why, certainly. I am at your service.
Are you on the roof of the train?
The roof of the train, monsieur. Right now?
That's right.
No. I'm here conversing with you.
Right, thank you. You open the door of the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note of the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that could mean he couldn't be in this passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside the passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof. Which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer, probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though. It has the number 3 on it. Alright, the only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter, greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Why, hello! Is there something you need, dear? I don't know what a northeastern accent is, so I'm gonna go with this. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board the train and I'm investigating. A murderer on the train? My goodness! That would be a wonderful premise for my next novel! Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you a question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear! Alright, thank you for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go! Goodbye. No, you're pretty sure the lady here isn't the murderer. Probably. Oh! You find bag number 3 and it has a key to the 4th passenger car inside. That's very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. I done deduced this real good-like. Right, farewell. Oh, you finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the front of the car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window! He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he actually hadn't been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the, frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe you could get some of the rest of the passengers to help you break down the door and arrest him. Or maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Up to you. Well, alright then. This professorial-looking guy is frowning at an actual sheet of paper and occasionally scribbles down on a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife, or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic, I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me! If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum for the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. I'll solve it for you! That's a Sudoku my little brother thinks are for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3, blah, blah, blah. I fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it! What fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I got nothing better to do. Alright, cool then. This woman just ignores you. Guy's totally pranticking, which is a word I made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Hey buddy, you okay? It's a lie! We're never going to get to Frisco! Frisco Bowl probably doesn't even exist! They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water! And now they're driving us onto the desert to some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs as fuel for alien flying machines! Wow. I don't know what percussive maintenance is. Slap him requires percussive maintenance. Oh, I love that. But I don't have that, unfortunately. Alright, what do you got? This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Talk to her. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, it's important. The guy stole a train and I need to arrest him or never get to Frisco. I mean, everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Oh, can I level up my hornswoggling? Ah, no! I need a little more. No. Damn it. Okay, fine then. Little girl is peering out the window, clearly bored. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help break down the door and arrest him. What? Mister, I'm just a little girl. Hey, now that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let everyone tell you can't do. Don't let anyone tell you no can do no thing. Oh, all right, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in. Ah, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. All right, what do you want? I like stuffed animals. I'll be right back. Okay, all right. Can you make a stuffed animal? Can you make it? All right, fine then. Jeez. All right. Flipping through a book titled "Birds of the Western Territory." Since most of the place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, a crazy psycho has taken over the train's engine car and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger window. What the? Russell? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder! Hey buddy, good to see ya! Caw! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow, and he knows you! Oh sure, me and Russell go way back, right buddy? Caw! I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. But what's he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No, I probably just happened to be flying by and spied me off the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an alien friend like that. Well, I'm still gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco to help save the train. What do you think, Russ? Cool! Flaps over to perch next to the lady. My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome, I'll let you know when we're ready. Okay, but there's a problem. Oh. Overweight man in a three-piece suit. Bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Hi, excuse me.
What is it?
Crazy jerk calling himself the Emperor Norden has hijacked the train and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? I'd rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please! Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top! Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top? Gravy is another. Please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. I said no, stop asking. Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes. Please. Alright, God, fine. I'll help. Just leave me alone. Not bad. Alright, well, good for me. I don't have everybody. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't think I can leave, can I? Ah! It's the back of the train. Hop off and head back to Frisco. Okay! Well, I almost did it! I almost got